if you do have the opportunity to work with Nabeel, or you're watching this after you had like a first interview with Nabeel, um, just let him do his thing. He'll just trust me. Just let him do his thing. Like, you won't regret it. You might. It might feel like daunting at first, because it is a big, not only it's a big time investment, and it's a big just overall investment. Like, you're putting yourself on. It's a very vulnerable experience. But if you go through the process with Nabil, you're in good hands.
How would you describe working with Nabeel? What was it like?
As someone that's also a very deep thinker, like, I can tell that he puts a lot of intent into not only his words, but also applying it to himself. And he draws from a large well of experience. Not only that, I could also see how in every session, not only I was growing, but he was growing in understanding as well. Like, I noticed that he would say, if he didn't know something very well, he would say, I'm not very well versed in this. But then the next meeting that we would have, I would hear him use concepts that he actually put in the work himself. I don't know if he called like other people in my demographic, or he did a little bit more research to understand what it's like in my profession. Like, anyone that's gone through music knows music is hard mode. Like, a lot of my friends that are musicians that transition to another career, they all say, "Wow, this is so easy," like, because it's a difficult demographic to understand, and it's also, there's not a lot of money flowing. So the fact that he took his time to understand where I was coming from, that I would say that's one of the things that really stood out. As an instructor, that's something that I can appreciate as well. The fact that it was collaborative, that he was as invested as I was in the result, and that it wasn't just, all right, we're done with the session, all right, that's it. And I really appreciate that, the fact that it's collaborative, and the fact that he also is very open to leveraging his expertise, and also acknowledging when he doesn't have the expertise. If you're probably watching this, you either already had a meeting with Nabeel once, and you're kind of trying to see, all right, is this guy legit? I don't know. It's like, I've gone through it too. Like, it's asking yourself, is the destination that I want to get to worth the investment? One thing that he mentioned, and this is one thing that I didn't really understand until I went through the program. Most of us have been employees. And we think that employee is a bad thing because we had a bad experience with a boss, or someone telling us what to do, or we get out of working 8-hour shifts and we're exhausted. And we think that having a business is going to be easier. But it's really about what's important to you. If you're a person that wants to build something, if you're a person that wants to create value, you want to see something more, and you're willing to put in the work to do it, I'd say sign up. If you're apathetic or ambivalent, or you're still not sure if you want to make the time investment. If you're not sure, just have another meeting with him, so that he can understand, because he's going to help you understand the destination that not even you knew you had. And then from there, you can decide, is this destination worth it or not really?